Welcome to week 3 of Writing 160. First, a few quick things about communication. One of which is just to let you know, if you email me during the week, I will try to get back within 24 hours during that day. I check my email pretty regularly. On the weekend, however, it is the weekend, so I cannot promise that I will be on the computer checking my email. In fact, I purposely do not have my email hooked up to my phone, so I'm only going to get them if I'm going on. So make sure that you are emailing me in a timely manner. On weekends, I might not get back to you until Monday. So if you have questions, make sure you hop on Moodle. Make sure you understand everything early in the week so that you get answers quickly. Another thing about communication, before you contact me asking a question, make sure that answer can't be found elsewhere. I definitely don't mind responding to your emails, and I love hearing from you guys, but it is kind of frustrating if I have just sent an email with information and then received a question from you, because then it feels like you're not even bothering to read the emails I'm sending or being proactive or taking initiative. And as an online student and as a college student in general, you need to make sure you take initiative. So check emails I've already sent, check announcements at the top of the Moodle page, check the syllabus, and make sure you can't find that answer elsewhere before you contact me. Just a quick overview of this week. I think it's pretty self-explanatory and you can look at it on your own. Basically, I have a few videos to watch. The big things are doing the plagiarism tutorial, next week's blog, and then going over the analysis project part 1. So make sure you read through the assignment description. Let me know if you have questions, and then you're going to begin your group work in the discussion forum at the bottom of the page. And finally, I just want to go over the APA versus MLA discussion forum we did last week. Rather than respond to each person individually, I'm going to highlight some things now. You guys made really good observations about the differences in format, the way we do different title pages, headers, etc. between the two. Most of you are probably familiar with MLA because that's mostly what's used in high school. However, we are going to focus on using APA. And the reason for that is, and here's one of the big differences, is that MLA is used by primarily English majors talking about pieces of work, writing, etc., whereas APA is used in most other fields. So a lot of you are going into possibly nursing, education, any of the sciences or maths, and they're going to use APA. And one of the big reasons that this is true is because APA focuses on the date, which I noticed many of you picked up on. And APA, the year is very important and when the piece took place, because you want the most relevant information. When you're talking about a piece of literature, the date isn't quite as important, and the author is what's focused on because it's the person who's doing the theorizing, the person who did the writing, etc. And I know a lot of you picked up on that. So that's one of the big things. We have a difference between a references page versus a works cited because you're referencing somebody's information. A works citing is something that you are referring back to something that somebody wrote. And so these are some of the big differences is based on who's using them, what we're focusing on. Date is very important in APA, and you'll see that as we work. So next week we'll be doing a tutorial about references in APA, and we'll get a little bit further into that. So keep reading Grizz Writes, practicing it. You'll be using it a little bit in our next project. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your